to speak need to sign in. Otherwise, there is no public comments during the meeting. Okay. Angela Sainz Arevalo.
Present.
Aaron Boyce.
Present.
Dominic Hernandez. George Hernandez. David Smith.
Here.
George. Yeah. Moment of silence and pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Okay. Public comments?
Your word in members.
All right.
I can follow.
No post.
You don't have to sign it. You're a person.
Yes, good afternoon. Happy New Year, everybody. I think it's gonna be a great year. So hopefully we'll make it happen. But one of the reasons I'm here is I was at the 4B 2 weeks ago, and on that 4B, it will no offense to you. It's just that the people that when they turn in the bids, point is it that the city administrator doing that, and why are they letting somebody else take care of it? I mean, hey, I thought the job that you guys were asking for a city administrator was for 4 years experience, business wise. But anyway, I know that one was out, but I'm just letting you know that, I think we need to be careful on that. The other thing is, we talk about the fire hydrants, and I like to be proven wrong and walk with anybody to have somebody open them up and make sure that they are working, because the certain people say that they're working, certain people say no, and when we had the fire, it was a proven fact that 2 out of 3 weren't working. So come on, we need to make sure that they're working, because hey man, you saw what happened last time. So hopefully, we need somebody. Me and you went, and 1 out of 3 worked. When the fire chief said all of them are working, well, it was proven wrong that they weren't working. Only 1, and the pressure was, it was very low. You put a hose to it, and so anyway, hopefully we need to work on that, hopefully, and I think we were supposed to get some money on that. According to Tucano, he said that was 3 years ago, close to 100,000, and maybe something was, and he said that they were trying to get somebody to work them, but never did I see or hear of anybody. And that was at the time when me and you went, and it was proven fact that 2 out of the 3 were not working. So you guys, something is wrong here. But please, hopefully we can take care of this, because I don't want to see my Gregory burned down. This is my hometown. But anyway, all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Zachary Henderson.
Good evening.
Hang on a second.
I would like to address the recurring issue of the water shutoffs in our area. I understand from time to time, maintenance and upgrades must be done to keep the system running efficiently, such as tying the water lines into the main line. But lately, these shutoffs have been happening too frequently and at very inconvenient times. For example, the water was shut off on December 4th, December 5th, December 10th, December 22nd, and again on January 2nd and January 5th. Each time, the hours of the shutoff were around 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. during these times where people are getting off of work and their kids are coming home from school. During these times, residents are left without water for many hours, especially on January 2nd, which was scheduled from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., but did not end up coming back on until 2:45 in the morning. which has caused real inconveniences and even hardships, especially for families, seniors, and people who rely on water for health and hygiene needs. I'm not here to complain about unnecessary or necessary improvements. I would just want to ask the council and the water department to consider scheduling work during off-peak hours, such as 1 to 5 a.m., when the impact is at the lowest, and explore whether the work can be staggered to reduce the number of full shutoffs. We all want our city to grow and maintain its infrastructure, but communication and planning can make a big difference for all the people living here. Thank you for your time and listening to our concerns.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we don't have any public hearings, presentations. We don't have any presentations, but Mr. Hector is here from Ardurra to give us an update on the water line, which I understand is finished.
Yes,
Okay.
the EDA water line, they already made all the connections and stuff like that. Everything's in operation. I know they still have to grout fill a line under the tech shop, the casing and stuff like that, and some cleanup. We'll probably schedule, make a list of items that they need to complete before we do a final inspection. If y'all have any items or something, feel free to contact me, email me, or Sammy would also, our inspector will make a list of everything that needs to be complete.
Okay. Do y'all have any questions?
When did you say the final inspection will be conducted?
We haven't scheduled it. We're probably gonna make a pre-list so the contractor will take care of it. So when we have the final inspection, I'll invite everybody from the city. When we do it, hopefully everything's taken care of and we can pull up the problem. If not, we can make another list and
Okay.
get it complete.
And that street that got torn up during it's been repaired?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's.
Okay.
But if there's any streets or anything that you have problem with that they repaired, we can put it on the list.
Okay.
Get it taken care of.
We just.
And I know there's still money left over, like around 600,000. I know we talked to April and stuff about doing some extra water lines, like the 181, because I know there's low pressure over there at the Glades and stuff like that. So
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta address that issue.
So we'll come up with this and I'll put an estimate together and see how many lines we can take care of.
So there's 600,000 left
Yeah.
over?
All right. Anybody else?
No.
No? Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right. Consent agenda. All of the following items are considered to be self-explanatory by the city council and will be enacted with one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these unless a council member requests. We have the minutes of December 8th and December 22nd.
I can finish the 22nd. I didn't submit an amendment. I will put it in the list.
Okay.
So all right now it's the 8th.
The 8th, okay.
Yeah, that's all I've seen in here. I didn't have no problems with them. I don't know if somebody else does.
No, I don't have any discussion for that.
Okay.
Okay. So we need a motion. Need a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes on the regular meeting on December 8th, 2025.
One second.
Okay. Angela Santarello,
Yes.
Aaron Boyce,
Yes.
Dominic Hernandez, George Hernandez, David Smith.
Yes.
Okay. Action items, the following items are for consideration, discussion, and action. Consideration to approve the order of general election for the city of Gregory, May 2026. Anybody have any questions on that?
No, it's just them.
It's a lot there.
Yeah, I think we're all right. Yeah, there was a lot of reading.
Yeah. This is the resolution.
It was the same thing we do every election, so.
So.
It's just the standard format.
Yeah.
You all don't have any questions on that? Need a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve the order of general election for the city of Gregory, May 2nd, 2026.
We have a second?
I'll second
Okay.
Let's
Angela
put
Science,
three, right, Councilman?
Angela Science Arevalo,
Yes.
Aaron Boyce,
Yes.
Dominic Hernandez, George Hernandez, David Smith.
Yes.
Okay, and the second one is the resolution 2026-0101, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Gregory, Texas, authorizing certain officers of the city to sign and endorse checks and drafts of the City of Gregory bank accounts and providing for an effective date. So this came up because there was a moment where Norma was out of town due to a family emergency. I was out of town due to work. And there was no one but David to sign the checks.
So we added in this flight,
So we're gonna add in Ms. Blythe.
and that's the only difference to it.
Mhm.
And then originally we were gonna have the city administrator on it anyway.
Yeah.
So now we're just updating that.
Yeah, we're just updating that.
Yeah, this is only for an emergency. Right?
Right. It's not gonna be an all the time thing. It's just,
Yeah.
if
When we.
that
can't
happens
be
again.
Contacted or can't sign.
Yeah,
Should be
There'll
authorized.
be a second. There'll always be a second available.
Yeah. I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 2026-0101.
I'll second.
Okay, Angela Science Arevalo,
Yes.
Aaron Boyce.
Yes.
Dominic Hernandez, George Hernandez, David Smith.
Yes.
Okay. And then, let's see, the next one is consideration to approve ordinance 2026-0102, an ordinance of the city of Gregory, Texas, establishing the requirement for the posting and visible display of 911 street numbers on buildings within the city limits, providing for finding of facts, servability, and repealing conflicting ordinances with proper notice, meeting, and establishing an effective date. Do you want to address that?
Really and truly, they just need it for ordinance and for emergency management. And then address is go to the 911 county coordinator, but they need to be labeled on the houses. There are issues with that, that have been brought up with 911 coordination.
Yeah, and that's a push that has been going on for a little over a year that I know of. That started in the with the Council of Governments, because the 911, the governor made a mandate that all houses should be properly labeled because 911 was having a hard time finding people.
So we're asking our residents to make sure their numbers are on their home, on their
Yes.
buildings.
Yeah.
So how are we gonna do that? We're gonna put it out there for them? What type of notice?
We'll put it in the newsletter and we'll post it and then we'll give them a time period in which before it becomes a code enforcement issue.
Oh, yeah, just make sure you separate it so it's.
Yeah.
It's not in the writing, so they, draws their attention to it.
And I think along with that, they're going to want to have the houses properly numbered, like,
Yes, they're looking into that. They've already
sequentially.
done one street.
Yeah, because
and
we
they're
have
looking
problems with
for
our
street,
addresses
two
now.
more. I think Fourth Avenue and parts of addresses in Sunset, but they have cleared up Stewart Street and they're taking care of that one. And then we'll move to the
What
next
about
one.
Klein that, you know who I'm talking about, right? Like,
Right, because when they did number them, they didn't, number the vacant lots. All they numbered was the houses, so now the people are building that have no homes. I'm having trouble giving them a full number because it's either the A or B based on the vacant lots that they have.
Well, that shouldn't be an issue now because the 911 coordinators run the street and they're doing those
I mean,
addresses.
this all
I've taken
coordinates with,
records.
the street addresses on the block,
Yeah,
right?
But before I couldn't, I wasn't able to do
Oh,
that, because you already have existing numbers. And they never took into account all the vacant lots that were in between.
Right, they should have been given an address when they were
Yeah.
decided that they're gonna make them a lot.
Right.
You know, on the deed. Okay.
What does the time frame look like to give the notification as far as
We
that?
can do, for this particular one, we can start notifications onto social media. We can make sure something goes as a standout in their water bills that go out next week. And then we can give them like 45 days to take care of it, so by the
Okay,
end of
before
February.
it becomes a road issue.
Yeah, it's not a drastic cost for them to put numbers. I mean, they can make it by hand if they want.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's simple. I mean, it's not a tall request.
okay, so who wants to make a motion on that?
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance number 2026-0102.
I'll second.
Angela Sainz Arevalo,
Yes.
Aaron Boyce,
Yes.
Dominic Hernandez, George Hernandez, David Smith.
Yes.
Next is consideration to approve ordinance 2026-0103, an ordinance of the City of Gregory, Texas, amending the water utility rate schedule for water service, establishing rate, fees, and charges for residential, commercial, and industrial customers, both inside and outside the city limits of the City of Gregory, Texas, rescinding the capital improvement charge previously established, providing for findings of facts, servability, repealing conflicting ordinances, proper notice, and meeting and establishing an effective date. And that is the rate set by the water district.
It's saying now, right?
Yes.
Because we can't charge for commercial, right?
Charging our commercial, and charging the, it's not one, they have their own rate. So you're gonna have commercial, residential, inside city limits, outside city limits. And then you have the one we charge the people on the industry, people who basically to me, Shamir and,
Yeah.
basically those are you.
All they're getting is domestic water anyway. So I mean, it's not
And
a
all
big
we're
usage
doing-
thing.
Yeah, all we're doing is just passing the 45 cents that the water district is, charging.
What I know.
Yes, we're not going higher than 40.
Yeah, I think it's $6.97. If I say,
From the original, on the residential, which is 2,000 for 25, now it's been 2,000 for 25.
oh, okay. Yeah, I was looking at that. I was wondering about that. But I talked to you about it earlier.
There's also a single family standard meter rate in a multifamily household.
That's okay.
That's like the apartments, duplexes, things
Yeah.
like that.
Or if you're, I mean, you could go as far as, but you wouldn't be able to figure it out. Somebody was renting their house out to like,
Mhm.
you know, like a working man's house.
Right.
Where, you know, there's 4 different people in there, but they're still paying for the water anyway, so really.
So those they come in with aspirin. And we charge them.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. Cause the usage is higher too,
Yes.
usually, I would think.
And we're.
That'll work out, right, yeah. I'm good with that.
These are set rates from the water district, correct? Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No, those are rates, those are our,
no, those are our rates,
that's what we charge.
yeah,
The water district is increasing 25 cents, so all we're doing is increasing 25 cents on our rates.
what they're putting us on.
They're passing them along to.
Everything is going up.
And unfortunately, the water's going to keep going up.
Well, it's a real commodity right now,
Yeah.
real Corpus is done.
Well, thankfully, we're not going as high as Corpus is.
Right, no, but I mean, they don't, They don't know what they're gonna do. Still,
So we need a motion.
okay, I'll make the motion for ordinance 2026-01-03.
I'll second.
Okay. Angela Sanz Arevalo,
Yes.
Aaron Boyce,
Yes.
Dominic Hernandez, George Hernandez, David Smith.
Yes.
And then, let's see, make sure I got them all. The last one is consideration with action to approve the contract for election services to be conducted through the San Patricio County Election Administration for early voting and election day. And
Yes, we do the same.
yeah, that's the same thing
It's
as
just a standard practice.
we're doing the contract. We have to give them the signed contract for that.
Mm.
Well, I'll make a motion to approve the contract for election services to be conducted through the San Patricio County Elections Administration for early voting and election day.
Okay? Second,
I'll second
Angela Sáenz Arevalo,
Yes.
Aaron Boyce,
Yes.
Dominic Hernandez, George Hernandez, David Smith.
it. Yes.
Okay. And then old business is consideration with action to approve ordinance 2025-1001, policy to approve a public meeting AV policy and procedures pilot program. So on this one, I put out the possibility of being able to have the meetings, the recordings of the meetings on the website. And I got a lot of good response from that. So some people wanted to see if we could live stream it, but there's a lot of technology that's involved with being able to live stream it because we have to have several more cameras and
There was a lot of people that wanted to see it live.
yeah, see it
I got a
live.
lot of, yeah.
But this is the best we can do is put the recordings.
Yeah, they won't be able to see the actual meeting, but they'll be able to see the one,
Yeah,
behind the meeting.
so
Can we see about, getting like a list of what is gonna be required to be able to, and possibly put it, forward for maybe budget considerations next time?
we could, yeah.
Because I know there's packages that we can possibly look into
We're gonna have
for cameras.
I'm sorry.
We're talking about possibly, what, we're talking about taking it to look into.
Well, no. Basically, can we put together like an information packet of what all is still required to be able to live stream?
Be
And,
able to live stream.
yeah,
Yeah, I can look into all that and we can look at it as a capital improvement thing we would have enough under this, I think, to decide whether or not we wanted to go forward. This is just to do it for like 18 months or 18 meetings. And then we can look at it as a capital improvement project in the budget.
okay.
Way too mean to be half a year.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, you still have to speak
Oh,
up.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what
It would be about a half a year,
Yeah, this-
somewhere in there.
This is somewhere like.
So it's not like
18
you have to,
And then we
you
have
know,
to decide if you want to continue to go on with it, if the response was good. This is just a pilot program.
Oh,
yeah.
This is just for a pilot program.
Well, I don't have no problem doing it with live. I mean,
I don't know.
It just
I
requires,
think it's easier for our older folks that stay at home if they can.
to do it live requires us to have probably 2 or 3 more people or to contract with someone to come and specifically handle a live forum and to broadcast it and maintain the stream. It just is a little more complicated than this, so we should see if we enjoy this first, I would think, before we invest in all of that. That would just be my recommendation.
If I may, I actually know someone who's really good at that. And I can ask him what it all entails, because I've ran a lot of live meetings with him. So,
We got
You're welcome to have.
Kendall.
Here.
No,
welcome
No,
to
thank
contact
you.
me. I'd be happy
Okay.
to work out and discuss what's needed.
Because maybe we can work out some kind of contract with him to where we can just use him on meetings.
And well, and that tends to be the thing, what little bit I looked into it is to specifically come out for a meeting, they charge different rates. And so anyway, it's something we can look into.
Yeah,
But I just felt like rather than us go to all this expense, when I spoke with the attorney, they felt like this pilot program was a good way for us to start first to see if there was if people were interested in moving forward,
Right,
and then look at the investment in that expense.
yeah. Okay.
Well, as far as for this, I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 2025-1001.
I'll
That's
second
good.
it.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I'll second
Yeah, it's, I mean, take baby steps
it. Yeah,
to see, you know what I mean? So we'd stop it before the avalanches if there's something wrong with it, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
okay. Angela Stancarevalo,
yes,
Aaron Boyce,
yes.
Dominic Hernandez, George Hernandez, David Smith.
Yes.
Okay. We have no closed session to open, so, reports.
I have an update on some things with the council.
Sure.
Okay, so there was a citizen complaint received by myself and reviewed with the city attorney concerning meeting proceedings of 12/22/25. Based on guidance by the city attorney, a response was provided to the citizen, including that meeting complaints are handled by the city secretary. The response included that future complaints should also be addressed to the city secretary. The citizen responded to my response stating that the legally reviewed response provided was unacceptable. I returned to the city attorney who advised me that I had responded appropriately, and based on her advice and no new evidence was provided in the second complaint, that I had addressed the response. Fire disaster in United Way meeting of the community is going to be this week. They're going to have their second initial meeting. This will also be with Stephanie Jordan of United Way, and she'll be in attendance in that meeting as well. We have completed discussions with Tyler Technology over software and hardware engineering implementation problems or recommendations. The recommendations should arrive hopefully in time for the next council meeting for y'all to make a decision on. And this step should create a definite storage and hardware solution that the city needs in order for us to move forward with the implementation of that program. Initial personnel policies have been sent to the police chief and the city secretary for review. Though they are far from complete, they are the first steps in bringing the policy manual up to date so that we can have some working documents for the next budget year. We met with two members of the 4B and I set up a tour with the Robstown Firehouse and the members to meet with Chief Zapata with the Robstown Fire Department. He shared information about their siren system and they were allowed to ask a lot of questions. The initial information request has been forwarded to the same company that Robstown used because they provide us with initial information about geographic issues that we have to look at in setting up a siren system. And so they should have that meeting back to me for me to that information back to me for me to forward to the 4B.
Will it be in time for tomorrow's meeting?
I'm sorry, you have to speak up.
Will it be in time for tomorrow's meeting?
It won't be on the agenda, but hopefully it will be there in time for me to give you a packet to start looking at. Okay. I met with the University of Texas of the Rio Grande Valley for participation in their federal grant program. The City of Gregory does qualify. We should have the paperwork at the next council meeting. It is to participate in cybersecurity programs that are recommended by government entity security. It's designed to protect us from threats, hacking, malicious intrusion attempts, malware, data breaches, and more. It can provide real-time network security and guidance for helping us plan and implement security policies for the city. Small cities like us can spend up to 20 to 50,000 a year on cybersecurity issues, and if we were to have a cyber issue, and this would provide us with firewalls, antivirus, and backups, and keep us up to date with the latest cybersecurity issues that are coming forth for the city. We did qualify for it. They should be sending us paperwork forward, and it would be free to us, other than for deployment to us.
Why would they take? How much time would that take to implement?
It would require me probably coming up on a Saturday. Basically what he told us is me launching the deployment off of each laptop in the city. So, and however long it takes for that to
Oh, okay.
upload. And then they're automatically an alert system, and they do the 24/7 monitoring. And then they have then we give them 24-hour numbers for them to alert any attack on city cyber. But it's all on, it provides us free opportunities for all the cyber recommended by federal
Yeah,
government
no,
for us.
I agree.
And it's designed for small municipalities like us to have it. The police department, was asked in a meeting on Friday to begin, I did it verbally, but I've asked them to start providing ordinances forward that need to be updated so we can start towards being prepared for code enforcement again in the next budget. And the Gregory Volunteer Fire Department has received another $25,000 grant from the Texas A&M Forestry Service. It was awarded at the tail end of December. It's going to provide 95% cost match for up to $25,000. They are currently planning and preparing bid information for additional fire and rescue service radios that were not covered in the Chenier grant. And that additional information should hopefully be prepared and ready to be brought before the council, we hope by the next meeting. In addition, the fire department personnel are preparing to begin their teal training and program with Delmar. And they're working out possible new meeting dates, and hopefully we'll have that information for the council as well, and when we're gonna continue to meet.
Okay,
Thanks.
thank you.
Okay. Anything else from the board? From the council? Okay.
The updates on the fire hydrants, were we gonna get any information on that?
Abel is working on that.
We have 3 right now, but we need to probably visually go over them
Okay.
so that we can prove that they do work. But I know we have a problem with water pressure.
Yeah.
Very good.
I also have information to the attorney over, the ordinance for fire hydrant compliance. And, I also have another one before the attorney, but I don't know that they'll be back in time for the next meeting. She gave me kind of a projected date of the middle of February to have that back. Also on the adoption of, new TOMA procedures for meetings.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, if we don't have anything else, can I have a motion to adjourn?
We'll make the motion with John.
I'm second.
All in favor? Opposed? Okay, go enjoy your football game.
Yes, ma'am. Got those records chiseling right now. The only thing that can mess it up is my Texans don't come through.
Well, let's hope they do.
Number 1 defense, so.
Thank you very much for coming, everybody.
See you guys.
We'll see you in.